Good morning, everyone. We have another Ask an Attorney segment here with Mike Kuna from Kuna Law Firm PLLC. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
All right, so today's question is, Dear Attorney Mike, my daughter got arrested yesterday. From what she told me, she was arguing with a server in a restaurant and the staff called the police, which in turn arrested her for disorderly conduct. Can you please explain what disorderly conduct means? Can we call your office for help? Thank you so much. All right, so lots to break down there. First of all, Mr. Prosecutor, tell me more about what disorderly conduct is, and I'm intrigued to see what I am today.
So today, Jillian is the woman who argued in the middle of a restaurant over French fries.
Fries are good.
Not a professional career criminal today, Jillian. We're advancing in life.
We are, yeah.
So first, of course, you can call my office and speak directly with me about the charge, and I'll gladly explain everything in more detail because we do have a limited time frame over here. Second, disorderly conduct is a catch-all charge, and a lot of times we call the disorderly conduct charge the attitude charge, the lack of cooperation charge, or just being annoying to law enforcement charge. Why? The charge itself, in my opinion, is bogus because the statute is very ambiguous. When law enforcement cannot charge you with anything else, they will charge you with disorderly conduct. Specifically, the statute states that if you intentionally engage in harassing, annoying, or alarming behavior towards a person, or engage in that behavior with reckless disregard of that person being harassed, annoyed, or alarmed, and you do one of the two following elements that are relevant to our incident here. Either engage in fighting, violent, or threatening behavior, or unreasonable noise. And Jillian is going to probably ask me, what's unreasonable noise? I don't know. And that's the whole point here.
Yeah.
We don't know. The statute is very ambiguous. So the first thing we need to do is file a Rule 16 discovery request in order for us to see the evidence. And then, instead of waiting and waiting and waiting until we get to the moment of trial, we need to be proactive on two fronts. The first front is make sure that we show to the prosecutor that we're cooperating and that we're trying to do something in order to change the situation. For example, anger management. And the second part is rigorously go through the evidence in order to see whether there was actual evidence of anything happening. It seems that law enforcement was not even there. And because they weren't there, everything that's gonna be presented in court is gonna be hearsay testimony unless they bring the people who were actually present. I don't know which kind of restaurant it is and what staff was involved, but most likely it's not people who are there for the long term, and it's gonna be hard to get them to actually testify in trial. Therefore, it's hard to even present evidence. And as such, we can negotiate with the prosecutor for a better deal. And instead of the maximum penalty, which is 30 days incarceration in jail, I could ask, for example, for a pretrial diversion agreement or a deferred imposition of sentence, which the end result of both will be the lack of criminal record and clearly the lack of jail time. However, it's going to be much easier to do it if the defendant has no criminal record and if the defendant has actually been listening to my advice and doing and going through the steps which I have recommended. Therefore, call me, we will speak about this, and usually I recommend for people to retain an attorney in the initial part of the case. If you call me in the beginning, it's much more easier for me to handle the case and get a good resolution for you rather than if you would have waited until the last moment of trial.
Well, I'll definitely have to call you immediately because I'm going to need representation, and I only need you, honestly, for the representation. So if you have a legal question you'd like to ask, you can visit our website at valleynewslive.com and click on the Ask an Attorney tab. There's lots more North Dakota Today coming up right after the break.